Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Patrick Mahomes' Chiefs going up against Garoppolo's 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Let's go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Gone.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And he's able to find Diggs. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And out come the Chiefs now. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He gets it here to Peak. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught by Garcon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit!
Going to give this time to the tailback. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Single slot. Detroit! All right, now, look at 56.
Play action. Garoppolo trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's a good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. On first down, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Now here's Mahomes. Hill shedding the tackle. Hard throw, incomplete. Charles, that's an important third down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, That's big for the defense.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Eric Kendricks in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Garoppolo on third down. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 7. And now look at him go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 93 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Partner, the old rules about not fielding punts inside your own 10, those things are way out the window, aren't they?
Yeah, they say put your heels on the 10-yard line, but when you return it, maybe your coach doesn't say anything to you, right?
Yeah, I think a lot of special teams coach, if they've got a special guy, they'll say, yeah, okay, you can go to the 8. But this one, he really had some guts.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And his throw is incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. A try here for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Mahomes now to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The son Reddick in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
To throw is Beathard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. fresh set of downs here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry, puts him over the 100-yard mark.
To throw is Beathard. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Beathard. And that'll be incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt, maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mahomes now on 1st down. And some space here. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play, and it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call it student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Beathard to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
They'll throw here. Beathard. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Here we go now. All right, now. All right, here we go.
On first down, Mahomes finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
All right, here we go. Green, Leopard. Over.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And he gets it away, and it's a laser, headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
All right, here we go. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Leopard.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
All right, now, look at 56. Set. Green, 39.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, eluding the tackle. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
All right, here we go.
On the give, this is Washington. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Green, 39. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Beathard to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Here we go now.
Little motion now from the tight end. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And just like that, it's third down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Mahomes going to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Niners on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. The Niners on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Back to throw Beathard. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
This fielded at the 2. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the 20. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff as they run left side. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go for a big play. He's got him in. Complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And that one results in 35 yards.
Here we go now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now they try the right side here. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. DeAndre Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. The Chiefs on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. And the D looking like they may blitz. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And San Francisco gets set to go here. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down and goal to go from the 7. And some extras coming up on the line here, ready for the blitz. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Eric Kendricks leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Butker now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Over.
To throw is Beathard. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hurry up, Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd down, and the offense in search of 6 yards. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's go.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Here comes the D swarming to the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. His pass caught at the 4. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Mahomes going to throw it here. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
This fielded at the 2. Shoves him away. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Shift together here from the D-line.
319! 319!
A big